what we're normally going to do. I have this recording like this because today we're actually going to be reading something. I have a bunch of dinosaurs on the map to have this audio going, or so I can record it like this. But today we are going to take a look at fan-made dinosaur sightings from Jurassic World Dominion. In case you're unaware, for the celebration of the movie when it first came out, or for promotional reasons, a Dino Tracker website was set up. So a lot of that's going to happen throughout this video. So basically, you would find, say, a Carnotaurus in Peru or a T-Rex in Ohio, places like that. So there's actually 4 pages of this we're going to go through, but they're all going to be at completely different times. This comes from slade824 on DeviantArt. So go check him out because he makes a bunch of different art on DeviantArt, and it is worth having it. Okay, so to start this off, alright, so there's a sighting for an Acrocanthosaurus. So let's get started. One night in 2022, an Acrocanthosaurus was spotted by the Unical 76 gas station. No one was hurt, but a dog was eaten by the dinosaur, which then disappeared into the darkness, and no reports have happened since. Alright, next. In 2021, many citizens within German towns were seen having an exotic pet Archaeopteryx that either rode on their arms or their shoulders. The birds themselves are not known to be aggressive, but behave quite friendly towards people. At least so far that is. In 2020, a female was spotted. Oh wait, for this third one, there's no way it's directly referenced, but it is about an Archelon, which is a giant turtle. In 2020, a female Archelon was. I'm just saying Archelon for the sake of it. A female was spotted at a beach in Ostia. How do you say that? By several tourists as she laid her eggs. Surprisingly, she didn't appear to mind being surrounded by people and simply returned to the ocean after she laid her eggs and covered them up with sand. In 2021, a Deinonychus pack was spotted in Montana attacking a farm horse and successfully brought it down despite the equine's desperate attempts to keep the predators off. Yikes. Alright, next. From 2021 to 2022, many Deinosuchus were spotted in wetlands and saltwater areas within Southeast Asia, attacking anything from wild dinosaurs, tourists, elephants, lion and water buffalo, and saltwater crocodiles. In the water, they've even been spotted attacking not only sharks but adults. In 2022, an Elmisaurus was spotted in an Italian forest, brooding its nest within thick underbrush and resting as it did so before another Elmisaurus zipped through, awakening the seeing one and annoying into squawking in displeasure. The first Elmisaurus returned to sitting down, still annoyed and feathers ruffled. This one's going to be a bit tricky. In 2020, a man from Florida was painting a picture of his backyard pond on his deck when a Longosquama climbed unexpectedly up to his position. I had a brain melt right there, and even allowed him to feed it some dead bugs. In 2021, 2 Momentosaurus were spotted mating in an elephant sanctuary in Thailand, and disturbed the resident elephants who kept their distance from the mighty sauropods. In 2021, a Microraptor was spotted on a bank along the Nile River as it cleaned meat off the teeth of a resting Nile crocodile before the large reptile awoke with a bellow and frightened off the tiny dinosaur. Whew. In 2020, in Colorado, one Nanosaurus, referred to by its synonym Ophnelia, got its neck stuck in a school's chain link fence, where it died of suffocation. In the same year, several of them invaded gardens, much to the owner's chagrins. Is that how you say that? I've never heard that word before. In 2020, now this one's going to be obvious, a plesiosaurus was spotted near the surface of Loch Ness by a married couple in their boat. The wife attempted to reach out towards swimming plesiosaur many times to feel its smooth skin, but it was too far away. Unfortunately, the plesiosaurus was suddenly caught and eaten by an orca pair. Wait, isn't Loch Ness a lake? Oh, okay, and so, yeah, that never mind, that does make sense. So, apparently, the Loch Ness is connected to the sea through the river Ness, which flows into the Northern Sea via the Caledonian Canal. You know what? Because I want to, I'll just make this 2 videos, but I'll read 2 of the pages at a time. Alright, we're going to try this, we're going to do this one. In 2022, one Albertosaurus snuck into Universal Studios Hollywood and tried attacking several guests, prompting the resort into being temporarily shut down, as officials were called in to take care of the dinosaur, which quickly left before they arrived. No one present at the incident was hurt. In 2022, several Anuronathus were spotted in Colorado hunting bugs during the night and even managing to kill some bats. In the same year, many of them were also spotted in several African countries and scavenging the corpses of large mammals such as rhinos, antelopes, and lions. In 2020, a young girl fishing at a swamp in Germany was terrified upon a Beelzebufo hopping out of the water and on land right in front of her. Their legs have also been in restaurants within that country and have been reported to taste delicious. Okay. In 2022, several Calavosaurus were spotted by a man in Flenton. They also displayed some surprising aggression, as one tried jumping at the man's face to bite him once he attempted to pet any of them. Which is strange because Calavosaurus are ornithopod dinosaurs, they're herbivores. In 2022, a pair of Diplodocus were spotted by Angel Falls in Venezuela. In 2020, a herd of Dryosaurus fled from a Bengal tiger, hunting them in Puducherry, and one was killed by the predator. I've never heard of some of these words before. In 2020, a Hadrosaurus herd was spotted at a cattle farm in New Jersey and mixing with the resident cattle herds. Surprisingly, there was no animosity between the dinosaurs and hoofed mammals who drank together. As for feeding, the Hadrosaurs only browsed as opposed to the cattle's grazing. Alright. This one might be my favorite one of the second page. In 2021, a whaling ship off the coast of Colombia was hunting a humpback whale pod and managed to harpoon one when a Kronosaurus snatched the whale, dragging it underwater and taking the whaler along too. That is ultimate karma. In 2020, a Maiasaura herd was spotted by many residents in Tanzania as they explored all over the Lindi region, such as the Great Mosque of Kilwa and Lindi Town. In 2020, a Metriacanthosaurus was spotted in Yongchuan, is that it? Roaming the streets that were vacant due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2020, several of Tetrapodophis, what is that, were spotted as exotic pets in Wyoming. This is my second favorite. In 2020, a Xiphactinus washed up on the shores of South Africa. Many tourists were attracted to the scene, and one man even had done a special pose with his entire arm in the fish's mouth as he had his friends taking pictures of him. Without warning, the Zyphactinus closed its jaws and severed the man's arm from his body. The man soon died from massive blood loss and his body going into shock. The hell? Thought someone was messing with the door. I got scared for a second. Okay, so a tetrapodophus is a type of legless lizard from early Cretaceous Brazil. Oh, no, it does have limbs. It's just really tiny. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first 2 pages of these fan Jurassic World sightings. They are so creative, it's not even funny, because a lot of these are pretty good. However, there are still 2 more pages to go, but we will read those pages some point tomorrow when I make another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this video as I enjoy making it. And thus, I am gone.